hello, hello, hello. Just kidding. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Hi, Mac. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Laveda. How are ya? How are ya? Hi, Lori. Hello, Miss Edie. Thank you for spreading the blessings. Woo! Long time no see. Hi, Debbie. Deb. It's weird. It's weird when I read your names and it's not computing in my head, like Sandra and Debbie. Like it. Never mind. Hi, Monta. How are you? Oh my gosh, y'all. I wasn't here yesterday, obviously, because I went to the doctor. The doctor. Hi, Marilyn. And I have some really exciting news on a plan that we have come up with. So I'm excited. You're coming back again. Yesterday, I took Troy to buy a phone case. Day before yesterday, he was sent a phone case for Happy Meal. He is not happy. He wants a phone case again today. Oh, cool. Thanks, son. I love it. Pudding time. I'm happy to see you, Monta. I hope you've been well. Where are you going? Anyway, so for those of you who know, I have been on schedule 2 pain pills for a lot of years, too many years, since I was diagnosed. And I hate it, y'all. Before I was diagnosed with cancer, hi, Helen, I didn't have to go to the doctor. I didn't even take ibuprofens or medicine when I had migraines. I hated taking pills. And the fact that now my life revolves around pills and has for many years, like, I can't stand it. And when COVID hit and there was a shortage in pills that hit across the country, well, the world actually. Hey, Angel, how are you? I was paranoid every time I had to go get refills because it's just not nice. It's not a good feeling to have to live your life like that. So I told my doctor, I said, I'm over this. I'm over this. Like, I don't even know what's pain and what's chemical. And I said, I can touch my toes. I can turn around. I can jump and move upside down all around. I said, so I want off. And he goes, okay. He goes, well, we can start, you need to taper down, and then we can almost put you in like a withdrawal state, and then give you, I don't know what it's called. Is it like Suboxone something? I don't know. To get you off of all of this. And I'm like, then we need to do it, because I have a very high pain tolerance. And it's not like these pills keep me out of pain. At this rate, it just is a chemical thing. Now, I said, so before they found that I even had the breast cancer, I had back pain every day, but I was living just fine. As soon as I got diagnosed, they were like, give her this. And you know what? I don't want it. If I'm in pain every day anyways. These pills don't take it away. Now it's just a chemical thing that is just it's doing things to me that I don't like, and it's going to cause, he said, that you're at a high risk for early onset Alzheimer's. Y'all, I can't remember things as it is. I don't need any help being forgetful. So next month, he said, I need you to taper down and only take 2 pills rather than the 3 of one, and then the 2. He doesn't know that I already do that. I didn't want to tell him because I stockpile my pills, y'all, because I'm afraid of something that's going to happen to the pharmacy, the doctor, I stockpile pills, and look at what happened to me even when he couldn't see me for those 3 weeks. So, yes. So, hey, Nicole. So, next month I'm going to go in and go, yay me. I taper down. Now what do you want me to do? Because we need to be off of them. Like I said, I live in pain anyways. What's a little more pain, a little less pain? I don't care. We need to be off. I need my life back. I'm sure that's why I'm lethargic all the time. I'm sure that's why my motivation for things is out the door. And I need my life back. So I'm super excited. I came home and I was like, this is what happened. And everybody's looking at me like, huh? But unless you are on controlled substances, you don't understand like that is it's not a fun time. Anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking to it, but I'm so excited. Oh, also I did the micro needling on Tuesday, and you're not supposed to wear makeup or anything. I took pictures, so we'll see what happens. It didn't hurt too much. Hi, Angela. But, you know, like when you go over it, it's, you know, if you poke yourself with a needle over and over and over, eventually it's going to like get irritated, just like if you have a tattoo. So we'll see. We'll see. I did a lot of stuff while I was gone, y'all. Y'all can't be letting me off by myself. Things happen. Things happen. All right. Let's get my desk on the screen. Also, I'm really thinking about doing the cash stuffing videos on Sundays on my YouTube channel. I'm really thinking about starting that journey, but just doing it on my YouTube channel on Sundays when I'm off, because there'll be relatively short videos. If you're interested in that, let me know. If you're not interested in that and don't think that should be mixed, let me know, because maybe I won't. I don't know. Hi, Rita. How are you? Let me get my desk on the screen. See, I'm not here for a day and I forget things. And let me show you some stuff I've added to the store. So, I've had people ask me for contour liners, and then when I used this one and this one on that cute little teapot, they were asking me about that. So I brought in a couple of colors. I brought in the mint, the punch, the gold. I don't remember ordering blackberry, but apparently I did. Oh, Shannon, here's the gold. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sarah. So, gold and blueberry. The colors on screen on the pictures, they look so different, y'all. So take a look at that, because you guys, if you want to see the colors of this, look at the teapot. I don't know that I've used blackberry, but if you look on the images online, they don't even look close to these colors. So, anyways, those are now in the store. Then I added some new MDFs. This one is the dress form, the standing dress form, which we're going to work on today. There is a little cutting board, which I'm excited for. I have plans for this one too. And then the umbrella. And that's not broken. She does stackables. So these are, I don't remember, blackberry, I think. I don't know. Yeah, Shannon was one asking me about that contour liner, so I told her I would bring it into the store. So these are now in the store. I've done this one before. Super cute. I need to see if I have pictures of it. If I don't, I know it's on my Instagram. But we're going to work on the standing dress form today. So those have been added to the store. Let me put that back where it belongs so I don't get in trouble. Trouble. Hi, Carrie. I don't know if it's blueberry or blackberry. It's one of the berries. It's a berry. I don't know. Okay. So, dun, 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 dun. All right. So the way that this one is easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? It's gonna go like that. Super cute. So we're going to do something. To do something. And gosh dang it, I can't remember me. Somebody left me a message the other day that said that they had just found me. And number one, thank you for following me. But also they had a question as to why they could not comment on YouTube. You can't comment on YouTube. Anybody can watch YouTube, but you can't comment in the comment section unless you sign into an account. So you either need to create an account, which is free on YouTube, and then you can comment. But otherwise, it will let you watch. You can watch on YouTube, but you can't comment in the comment sections unless you sign on. So thank you for following me and subscribing to my YouTube. All you need to now do is just sign into your account, then you can comment. So thank you. Alrighty, so let's do this. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking texture, I'm thinking rice paper, I'm thinking all the things. So I think we do some rice paper on here first, then let's do some texture on top of the rice paper. Oh, y'all, look at, she made Nicole, not Nicole. Y'all got to get with it. Not Palos. Look at, she made me, and look at, it's got a puppy paw. I say it's a puppy paw. I don't know. I know a lot of people say that's a kitty paw, but it's a puppy paw. I don't have kitties. It's a puppy paw. But look at, it's a baby one. You don't know about the Pokey Tools and you don't have the Pokey Tools, you need Pokey Tools in your life. I'm telling you, you need to get Pokey Tools in your life. And also, she is working on the glue pins. She's working on the glue pins. So cute, y'all. So cute. So once they get here, we're going to do all the things. Okay. I'm thinking. Ashley would be so proud. Hi, trees. I have kept a scrap. Okay, just, these fell on the ground, and we cannot do that because Onyx will take off with it. Why don't we use Yvette's paper? Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Y'all. Hold on. Let's grab Yvette's paper and see. But I think, so this is the AB Studio 6350 that is in my store. These are my papers. So Sue, don't come for me to take them out of inventory. They are my papers. Chillax. Everything is going to be all right. All right. Let's look at Yvette's line from the last release because they are gorgeous. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. Hi, Melissa Joins. Thank you for sprinkling. Sue, we got to talk about that. Give them to me. I will sell them for you. Okay. So, this is the Dainty and the Queen line, which Dainty and the Queen is Yvette. So hold on a minute. Should we do the sketches background and do more texture on top of that? Oh, I kind of like that because it's already got like the damask texture on there. Oh, Helena, thank you so much for the stars. I just appreciate you so very much. You know you do not have to do that. This is maybe a little bit too mushy for me, but nah, too mushy. Okay, so Dainty and the Queen sketches background or AB Studio 6350. Because remember, we're going to do texture on top as well. So how much of the background will you see? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I don't know. You don't know. This weekend on Saturday, y'all, we have Miss Linda from Circle Heart Creations on Decoupage Queen's Creative Hour. Y'all know I love me some Miss Linda. Joey, Miss Linda cracks me up, y'all, because she's very mild-mannered, but she's hilarious, and she likes to talk major poo-poo on me. And it's hilarious coming from her because you don't expect her to like talk smack. You don't know. Hi, Carol. How are you? Sketches, says Sheila. Sketches, says Sue. Okay. Everybody else is quiet, so sketches it will be. All right, let's paint this white. I tell you guys all the time, the back is where you always see like the burn marks. That's usually the back or the inside. Honey, did you just wash your hands? Why you're dripping? Your face is cut. What did you just eat? Holy guacamole. Is that ketchup on your face? Boy. Oh, y'all. Could we take that off and put that on her head? I could cut that off with the Dremel. Sorry. Squirrel! Sorry. I just seen some bottle toppers sitting over here. There's so much potential on what you can add to the sketches paper on the dress form. I sign up for sending Terry stars. Aw, Melissa joins. You don't have to do that. Everybody knows that you need to go charge it because it's dying, baby. Everybody knows. So Mac, before you yell at me, I realize that we have to paint the back of this. I'm on top of my game today, Mac. Troy, are you trying to watch me or are you trying to get my phone off so it can be charged? Okay, there you go. Okay, Mama's got to do this, okay? And let's turn it down before everybody has to hear your music bumping. So because it's on the stand, it actually does need to go. Well, I mean, it doesn't, but you know, we finish everything here, front and back, upside down, and all around. So we will need to paint the back side. And actually, whatever texture we put on the front, we will put on the back. Troy, I am going to, I don't know what I was going to say. Troy, you know Mom can't even focus and speak proper English as it is. What was I going to say? Wait. Onyx and Troy. Worse. So we've got to do it to her. Okay, and then we are just going to we're just using the Waverly plaster. You guys know when it comes to having to paint a certain Okay, stop. Gosh. Telling ya, if you come for peace and tranquility, I am not your gal. It's called crafting chaos for a reason. All right, let's dry this a little bit, and then we will paint it better. Choi Shannon says hi. Where's your cup? Where's your cup? You did teach me well, Mac. I knew you'd be so proud. She tries to do that to me, and no, I don't like it. Nick and Troy do that with her, and I don't like it. I do not like it. Well, since we're here, we'll just paint one more, and then we'll do the back. I don't know why I have this janky brush. It's too soft. It's not doing what I need it to do. But I'm not trying to clean 700 brushes, so just 699. So what'd you guys do yesterday when I wasn't here? Yeah, we didn't even. I took Troy to Five Below, so that he can get a phone case. But it honestly is not worth taking you guys to the thrift stores in my town or that town that I go to for my doctor appointment. Hi, Tina. Hi, Phyllis. I didn't see if anybody answered me about the cash stuffing videos. I'm not going to put it on Facebook. I mean, unless y'all absolutely wanted to see that, but I'm not going to put it on Facebook. But I'm thinking about maybe doing it on just YouTube. And the only reason why I would do it is just because it would hold me accountable to make sure that I'm always doing the videos for it. And so that would make me, I'd have to be accountable, obviously, to do it. Whereas to sometimes, because they say you form a habit when you do something at least 4 times a day. So when you're trying to change your behavior when it comes to something like that with financial, 20% of it, I told you guys, 20% is actually, the physical part of the money, but the behavior of it is 80% of your thinking. So you got to change the way you think about it. And that's the only reason why I'm thinking about doing it on videos, is just because it would hold me accountable for making sure it got done on the days that I have written out for it to be done. So I don't know. But like I said, I wouldn't share. I would just share, like, you know, the budgeting and the, you know, I wouldn't share like my income or anything like that. There's ways to do it without showing all of that. All right, let's dry the back. So just do it for yourself. If nobody watches, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The only thing, hi Miss Kathy. The only reason why I asked is because, well, I could put the videos on private though, and just have them so that it's on there. I don't know. But then if I know they're gonna be private, am I really gonna do it? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna do it. It's just, you know, it's all fun and exciting right now. Like, yeah, I want to do it. But then it's like, continue to make it a lifestyle change and a habit. That's when it's like, Okay, so because I'm sitting here jabbing, I painted all the way down. And I'm going to tell you right now, we got to check this because it's probably going to give me a little bit of a fit. The way Nicole cuts her stuff, I love the way she does her stuff. You do, well, with any MDF, to be honest, so you need to be careful with putting paper and paint and stuff like that in the joins because it will make it harder for you. And we don't want to crack it, so let's see if we can wiggle her back out now. All right, so obviously that wasn't straight, so let's we won't hit paper all the way down there, so that way it doesn't even make it, you know, make it worse for me. All right, hold on 1 minute. Yes, it is in my shop, Tina. I just added it yesterday. It's one of the new pieces. I gotta catch my nose, y'all. Hold on. Because you know, every day, my nose didn't run once yesterday. Not one time. So aggravating. Okay, let's get my decoupage varnishing glue after I clean Choi Choi's glasses. There you go, my love. Decoupage varnishing glue matte. Y'all know that is my favorite. Even though I have the Big Mama Jamma, y'all, I'm finding that I actually like it like this better. Because number one, this is my second or third bottle, and I keep cracking that top because I always hold it. That's probably just a me thing. But I don't know. It's just easier for me to use like this. And then let's get my squeegee. My squeegee Ouija. Papa's, you put the charger right there? Go put it on the charger, bud. Go put it on the charger right there, Troy. All right. Hold on a minute. Do I want to go all the way up? And where are we going with this? We don't need that paper, so let's put that one back. Okay. So if we put the flower like that, we're going to get a little bit of the ladybug. Do we care? Or we can do it like this and not get that ladybug, but we'll get some of that. You're bossy. You are bossy. I think we'll get a little bit of the ladybug. That's fine because I like the cascading flowers kind of up on the neck there. Give me some. Give me some. Okay, let's do that. Okay. And we probably will do a topper or something up there. Hi, Mary Sharkey. You do the same thing with the top? I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody know how to send stars from a tablet? My tablet, I can't see. My tablet is what is on my face, and it's just right by the comment section on the phone. Oh, you know what? I couldn't see stars. I wasn't able to see the stars until I closed out of the app. I had to exit, close the app down, and then go back in. And then for some reason, I was able to see stars. So it could just be something like that. You might have to close all your apps and close it down in the background too. And then reopen Facebook. All right, so don't pull your paper taut. Just let it lay. Your squeegee will move. Is my hat? It sure is. Your squeegee will move the product evenly, and then it'll also get all the wrinkles out. Troy, stop doing that to her, please. It's really loud. I think it was a Monday or something. Why do you guys have to come by me? Why don't you go upstairs in the family room? This is ridiculous. Hold a minute. Sometimes you gotta corral the animals, y'all. They are crazy today. All right, so before we put on the top coat, we're gonna go ahead and take a 320. Whoa, sorry. We're gonna take a 320 and get off our excess. She sounds crazy. Hi, Lynn. Oh gosh, I'm seeing stars at it. Oh, Lynn, you come in right when all the chaos is happening. You had me close out and come back in the other day in on my iPad at work. The stars. Yeah. Hi, Roxanne. It's really weird because for whatever reason, we're gonna cut the tension that's right here so we can use our gator. It's hard for me to grab. Remember, you want to use, we talked about this a little bit the other day. Sometimes, you know, I forget, but remember, you don't need a 60 grit. You don't need an 80 grit. When you're taking your rice paper off, okay, a 320 is all I ever use. Sometimes, if I can't find a 320, I will use a 400 or a 600. But you really, we got tension right here too, so let's cut that. You really don't need a low grit when you're sanding down your rice paper. It's unnecessary, and you're going to really tear up your rice paper. But more importantly, before you put on that top coat, go ahead and get off your excess, or make sure your rice paper is dry, because you don't want to be tugging, right? And it's wet. You don't want to tug when it's wet, because it will damage your paper. But look at how pretty that's going to look. Hi, Tina Roy. How are ya? And Ashley is not here. She's not over on YouTube, y'all. So we're going to hurry up and throw these scraps in the garbage before she comes back. Before she comes on. Look at how pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey now. And I know that we need to cut that, so we will. Like I said, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier if you don't have excess paint and excess paper on your MDFs wherever your joins are. So I did not put the decoupage glue down here so we can get a blade. And you want to make sure your blade is fairly sharp, because you're not trying to, you know, cut your surface. I'm just going to use this one. Thank you. Yes, Roxanne. How is he? All right, let's just do, and we're not very much pressure, right? We're just barely going to go. And again, please don't cut your rice paper if it's wet. And just keep doing it, because you don't want a lot of pressure, because you're not trying to cut your surface. So if you got to just keep going over it lightly until it's ready to pull away. And then bada bing, bada boom. You got it, baby. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay. My little bear. And it's got a magnet. That's not a bear. Oh, no, this one's a cat. My other one's a bear. All right. So we got that. Actually, we're going to go ahead and put our glue on top. And then we're going to get out some stencils and do some texture on here. That's such a pretty paper. I think it's perfect on here. You know, we can also do, we could put wings on her, y'all. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? She tossed a bunch of it, like threw it away. Y'all, Ashley, on her channel, she used the Rust Effects kit on a star. It was her first time playing with it. It looked so good, y'all. It looked so rusty, crusty, and dusty. Oh my goodness. She did such a good job. She's going to be playing with the patina sometime here soon. I can't wait till she does that. All right, let's clean our area because we want to try to keep our area kind of clean. You know, y'all know it's hard for me. Hi, Sandy Triplet. No Amazon basket. You can't wait to get your order, Mary? So what did you get? You got, what did you get? I know you got pigments. I know you got pigments because I was looking all over the place for the gold pigment. I was like, where is it? It wasn't in my drawer where I keep all of my pigments. I don't know why. Probably because when I was putting inventory away, I was not paying attention. Mike is going to have a lot of rehabilitation, but expected to recover. We are trying to get it all worked out. All in all, we have been blessed. Oh, Roxanne, that's wonderful. All right. We want to make sure it's dry because we're going to be putting the stencil on top, and I don't want it to stick and pull. Oh, y'all, by the way, I don't even have my contacts in today. So when I say I can't see, I really can't see today. Okay, what do we want to use on top of here, y'all? We have so many Tintings. We have Mama's Damask. I almost feel, though, do we need a smaller damask, y'all? Like maybe one of the Snip Art damasks? Absolutely. Absolutely. Prayers are the trick, y'all. I'm telling you. Look it. Isn't that better? I think that's the one we need. I think that's the winner chicken dinner. It needs to be a little bit smaller. But should we run some script on here too really quickly? I kind of like this little wispy, like the script. I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, much better. Yeah. Just a little something, something in the background. You know what I mean? Ooh, I even kind of like that one. What's it say, Sue? Oh, gosh. This one is cool, too, because it's darker. Hold on, y'all. I know I want to put some script on there. I just don't know which font I want to use. because a little bit of script in the background I think will be fantabulous. So let's go ahead and get our bare varnish really quickly. Y'all know this is, you want to go down? Go ahead, I got you. Be careful, your knobby knees. You got Grandma's knobby knees. Got Grandma Diane's knobby knees. All right, love you, Mama. But you did have knobby knees, I'm just saying. What you doing, baby boy? I don't think you had it on the charger long enough, sweetheart. Didn't you go get the charger? You didn't? You gonna get back up? You gonna get back up? Your charger's not over here. Mommy put your charger wherever you were last. I think in Mama's craft room, maybe. All right, so this is the fast drying polyurethane that y'all know I love so very much. You can only get this at the Home Depot. All right, here's a question for you. Do you guys say Home Depot or Home Depot? Hi, Trish. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. I had somebody that worked for me because when I was the controller at the door company, we used to sell our doors to Home Depot. And so she was in charge of making labels for us. And no matter what we did, hold on a minute, y'all. How did that get there? Hold on a minute. Who put that X there? It says my name, but I didn't do that. Hold, please. Troy, hold on a minute. Do you guys see that X? I didn't do that. I need to go. Hold on a minute. Well, you guys seen, I wasn't even looking over here. First of all, I don't have a Mac. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at all the devices logged into my account, and I'm logging them out. I don't have a Mac. But that scared me. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I'll deal with the rest later, but that was not right. I didn't put that X in there, so... Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I seen that it had a red circle, but I I just deleted it. Wow. Anyways, that scared me. I was like, excuse me. I need to make sure I still have control of my account. I have a 2-factor on my account and I have the authenticator on my account. So I just went and I just went in to make sure that there wasn't anything logged into my account that I didn't recognize. There was a Mac, but it wasn't today. But I don't have a Mac, so I don't know. What am I doing with this? All right, let's dry this. Hi, Betty. Okay, anyways, before somebody tried to scare the daylights out of me, I am the wrong one. So I had a lady that worked for me, and that's how she said it, was Home Depot. And no matter what anybody said to her, it was Depot. She refused to say Depot. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one to be telling anybody how to say anything properly, but it used to drive me bonkers because she would say, the Home Depot stickers are ready. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so that's fairly dry. We all know that it dries quickly. That's why I love that varnish as well. I'm trying to think. I love that this one is a bold font, but I like that these are like more wispy, and I think I want to take this half down here. Troy, please don't turn off the computer. All right. And then I want it, thank you. I want it very kind of irregular, so we're just going to kind of take bits and pieces of it. Hi, Cindy. Hi, John. She just wouldn't. She refused. It was just Depot. Just Depot. I was like, hey, Chihuahua, Depot. It's not Depot. I don't know why. Okay, so okay. Let's get my transfer tool. Maybe not. Now what? Oh, I was going to say my transfer tool and my polishing pad are both gone. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is take, I don't think we're going to go up that high. Let's just put that as far as wherever it can fit. Or do I want it there? I think we're going to put it there. Good job. So let's just put this right here. I didn't cut that thin enough, so I'm going to need to get that off first. All right, let's get that off first. it keeps dying, honey. I can keep putting your password in, but if you don't charge it, Papas, it's gonna die. You're gonna disconnect me, Troy. Oh, oh my guacamole. And she would do it over the radio. And so it became like a thing now. I mean, now it became a thing, and everybody would say it that way. It's just like, oh, you guys are so annoying. All right, there is our first little bit. Troy, if you don't charge it, hon, it went off again, Pops. And then let's just put this one. Oh, I don't want it on the P. Again, how much of this we're going to see, I don't know. It's going to all sit in the background, but little peaks of stuff always coming, from the background. I think always is fun. A little bit of interest. Hi, Donna. Well, and people knew that, so they would tell me, like, can you pull up the order for Home Depot? And I'm like, yeah, y'all are just hilarious. You're so hilarious. So then I would tell them no, because I don't have an order for Home Depot. All right. I'm going to turn it this way so I can see what's coming off and what's not. There we go. Ta-da! Troy, is it like 3 times a charm, son? Okay, and then let's just put... I have the keyboard in my lap. Hi, Connie. You're never late. You're right on time. Ouch. Okay, that should do it for that one. And then one more. Yeah, there's more people over on YouTube. Can I get you watch, as soon as I move this keyboard out of my lap, he's gonna want me to do something. Literally have it sitting on my lap. All right, this good enough. I'll do it. Can I plug it on there? Because you're destined to shut us off. You've done it like at least 3 times now. So there we go. Okay, so we have our little bit of something back there. It's not a lot. It's enough. Just a little bit. Now let's get our damask and see what do we want to do with the damask. Now, the damask can be, there's blushes, pinks, greens, blacks. I guess it's going to depend on how, oh no, you cannot have my script. Oh no, sir. No, ma'am. Don't even give me that smile. No, you're cute, but no. Get back, Troy, stop. Quit eyeballing my script. Go. Go. He's trying at my script. Stop. Okay. Do we want to do onyx on top? Or we can do, let's see what we got. Let's see what we're working with first. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Don't yell at me or anything. I'm evaluating the situation. Okay. Now. Oh, I gotta hide this. He's gone. Hold on. Shh. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay. We can do a mixture of colors. It doesn't have to be one. And we're not gonna go like this. We're going to do sporadics, okay? So it's not going to be like an overtake of one color. On the back, whatever color we paint this, I'm thinking maybe we do a blush back here, and then we can do the full damask. But here, it's only going to be, you know, little bits and pieces. Y'all, I just love Cindy. So, I think we should do Y'all know it's hard for me. So I can't. I mean, that's so pretty, but I can't. I can't. We just did, and it's got a lot of onyx already. Well, not onyx, but so why don't we mix rose gold, which is rose quartz and golden dust, and maybe even put a little bit of the true emeralds in there. All right, so I would I store these upside down so I could, well, sideways kind of, so I could see the color. So, but just like your deluxe paste, the Pintart deluxe paste, I would mix these up, y'all, so you can get like stir the mica and all that good stuff. Okay. Onyx, don't even think about it. You cannot be trusted. Anytime something falls, you cannot be trusted. So just like you would mix up your deluxe paste and mix up all that good stuff. I mean, you don't have to, but I would always take a little mixy mix. Because these will do the same thing. Sometimes you'll see like the white. How? It always does it to me. How? So redonkulous. Okay. So obviously she's not that big. We're not going to have that much room. So let's just... I don't think you can even tell which side is the front and back. Okay, let's just put her on just like this. Again, I'm going to kind of stay away from that little bulb part because I feel like I want something up there. Yes, Jeanette, this is a new kit in the store. It's the standing dress form. So let's take a little bit of the rose quartz. And let's just do... Oh, I just love texture. That was a very possessed sounding whatever that was. I'm not concerned about it being dirty and something getting on the back or what have you. But I am concerned about the line. You definitely don't want texture down in there. Okay, let's dry that and then we can work on our other one. All right. It's going to be dry enough to touch. I'm going to kind of put it where it was. Again, I don't care about the pink on there if it even mixes. We're just going to take that off now since I knocked it. It makes me happy. Dry that a little bit, and then we'll put in a little bit of green. New to watching you, what is that medium you just used? Hi, Chris. Welcome. I'm glad you found me. This is called the Jewel Effect Paste. And I just used it in True Emeralds, Rose Quartz, and Golden Dust. And you can find it in my store. I will, Sue is probably, yeah, she has. I will post a link to my store. I will pin it in the comments if you want to check them out. I have several different colors, and they're all pretty amazing colors. We still need to use that amethyst one, y'all. But welcome, Chris. Hopefully I don't scare you away. And you'll stick around. It's not letting me pin your comment. You're welcome. It's not letting me pin your comment, Sue. Oh, there you go. I'll pin. Okay, I just pinned the Jewel Effect paste. All right. Now it's starting to get dry on here, so you can feel like that glitter. Look, the green is, it's like a monster or something. How? All right, so now let's just get a little bit of the True Emeralds on there. You guys know this color is gorgeous. And this is the H2O scraper, but you can use your palette knife, you can use your trowel, whatever you have. All right, we're not going to do a whole lot of that, but let's do some over here. Maybe some with that pink. We're missing some right here. We need a little something over here. Ha! I'm telling you, this green has it out for me. All right. You should really get your stencils over to your sink as quickly as possible. And if you have a sink in your craft room like I do, or my film room, don't put stuff on it so that you can take it to the sink. The next auction, I will get those cleared off. But if you can't get it to the sink, make sure you put some baby wipes on it. If you have the stencil cleaner, if you spray the stencil cleaner on there and let it sit for a few minutes, it will be amazing. It gets off all the gook. Your phone, let me have it. Let me help you. If you're new to me, this little guy is my son Troy, and he is the boss. We don't want to waste all of that. And since we have the grain on here, let's get that off of there. Oh, let's put that back in there. Make sure we throw those away really well, because onyx will get in there. Jack doesn't bother stuff like that, but onyx has always. I know. Where did you find that one at? I can't. Troy, where'd you find that one at? Really? Is that what you say to that? All right. These little spoons, I don't want to waste all of the jewel effect that's on there, so just trying to get a little bit out. All right. Let's cover those up. Hi, Miss Edie. How are you? Miss Edie, are you in the unsettled in phase of moving yet? All right, let's put that, I don't know where. I don't want to put it on top of that. Okay, let's dry this some, and then I do realize that we need to put that damask all on the back, but you guys know, until I'm done boot scooting it around, there's really no use on working on the back, because it's just going to get it all messed up. So work on the front first. We'll figure out what we're doing to it, what all we're putting on it, and then we can do the painting on the back and the damask on the back. One thing nice about the Jewel Effect paste, it does dry fairly quickly, surface level, but remember, you know, underneath it's not going to be completely dry. But can you guys see all that yummy texture? Our script is coming through a little bit here and there. You got the beautiful background, the rice paper back there. So I have these sitting out here, and I'm serious. I'm thinking about, I'm pretty sure I have a pink one. I am thinking about taking the Dremel to that and putting the pink flower up there. That one, there you go, babe. It's going over there. And then these are all just from Hobby Lobby. But you see that one has a little flower on there too. That has a flower. That one actually wouldn't be too bad either. But I think that being the head would be pretty cool. You love Troy's signature? Hi, Miss Linda. Kind of like a 7-layer dip. Making you hungry? So, and then see, whatever we layer her with, she's gonna sit in there. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Okay, so, and like I said, I don't know, I think I said it. These are all from Hobby Lobby. So, oh, I actually have another one over here. Kind of funny that these are all kind of the color. That one's kind of cool too. I don't know. What do you guys think? That one would actually be easy to Dremel off too. Do you guys think it should be, if I have a pink one, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive I have, these come in red and pink. I'm pretty positive I have the pink one. Do we like number 1 or number 2? And should we put wings on her? How do you have time to wrap everything so nice? Kudos to you. That's just part of the store, part of what we do. Every order gets packaged with a little TLC. Okay, let's see what else I had brought out. Troy. No more after that, Troy. That's a lot of papers that you're just going to put all over the place that Mama's going to have to pick up. All right. Let's see what else I have because I just grabbed stuff. Ooh. What is that? This, I've never used this before. Can we do something with that on the base? I like that. Look. What else is in here? Ooh, we have the little acrylic flowers. Okay, then 2 and wings. Wings would be cute. We have the acrylic flowers. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so do you guys want me to go get wings so I could show you what wings I'm thinking? We have a bunch of little hearts in here. Pink flowers, but those are not the right pink. We've got little acrylics in here. Butterflies and whatnot. One of those butterflies might work. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Let's put these in this bag because maybe we'll use this stuff. And you guys are saying 2. This was number 2. That'll actually be super easy to Dremel off. I'll do that as soon as I get off of here. Yes, wings. Hold, please. All right. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. That's what happens when you don't wear a brace. Look at all my wings, y'all. Look at all my wings. Wings for days. Wings for days. And y'all, kitinatoyan na. Okay. So, we gotta find the white size. The right size. Rascally wabbit. Oh, yes. You know, it's just lovely. I swear, you would think I really did not know how to speak. All right, so we've got small wings, we've got big wings, we've got larger wings, we've got wings and the wings and the wings. Oh, look at these wings are already painted. Hold, please. Okay, too much stuff. Ashley would tell me. Too much stuff, Terry. Too much stuff. Hold on. Oh, those are big on honking. Those are big mama jammas, but they're gorgeous. These are big mama jammas, but they're gorgeous. Promise there's 2 there. Oh, it's a little large and in charge. It's a little large and in charge. Okay, so we got to scale down a little bit. No more. You're doing too much. Those are large and in charge. Well, they're not as large as this, but they're large. Okay, do we have any other sizes? Oh, we do have more sizes. Hold on. We have some in here. But are those the same size as these? Yep, okay, so we don't need that set. Okay, these are probably more her speed. All right. I feel like that is the champagne pigment, just by the by. If you can't see this gorgeousness, that's the champagne pigment. I know that color anywhere. Are those the same size too? Oh, I've got a lot of these. Okay, so those are too big. Are those just one size in there? All right. So let's look at these. Hi, Nancy. Need to watch replay. Just got on. Okay. Oh, well, those might be perfect, y'all. Now, should they go up or should they go down? Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like them down, y'all. I almost always put the wings up, but I kind of like those down. And then I'm just going to put the base of her over here to hold down all those wings. I always put my wings up, and remember, she'll be standing on that stand like that. Oh, I like them down. You guys like them down too? Oh, yes. Okay. And I think these are good size. I've got some different styles, but meh. I like that style. Look at all this paper. I'm not printing anymore for you. No. Stop, Troy. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put wings on her. We need to paint these wings. And I think the wings need to be close to, well, the wings could literally be any color. They could be, I would say they either need to be rose gold or they need to be gold. Your hand? Oh, you want to help down? I can help you down, my love. Ooh, there you go, baby boy. Okay, so the wings are going to go down. I feel like she needs something on her neck. So we are going to need to drape some pearls or something on her neck, but it needs to be some dainty ones. That's going to go on there. Down looks best. Okay. That's going to go on there. I need something on her neck. Does she need... All right, Terry, my brain is on overload right now. Hold on. Okay, let's get What time is it? 1:30. Been on for an hour and 30. Okay, this is the, well, they need to be painted on both sides, Terry. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's going to go over here because that's going to go on to the Dremel. This needs to be painted rose gold or gold. Yeah, I know. So if we do gold, I'm thinking let's pull the delicate gold, the white gold. No, right? It needs to be gold. So we can do the antique gold pigment, or we can go and do rose gold, and that's easy because I have rose gold everywhere around me. Hold on a minute. Let's just see what rose gold I want. So we have the Delicate Metallics rose gold. I don't want to paint it with this because of that. The glitter texture is going to get all in the wings, and we don't want that. So I just don't know if I want the Sparks color because this one is a little bit more of a blush, or if I want the rose gold delicate metallic. I think we're going to go with the delicate metallic. Okay, let's get these painted. What about a patchy rose gold and gold? What's a patchy? What is a patchy rose gold? I mean, I know what patchy is, but what do you mean patchy? Hi, Rochelle. I'm actually going to paint it on here because I've got to get it down out of the grooves. Otherwise, it's going to take over and make the wings look awful. So, because there's so much detail on the wings, I'm trying to really make sure that it doesn't seep in to any of these places, so that way you don't have just a ball of paint in there. Yes, Phyllis, you sure did. Okay, and then I'm going to do my best to get all on the outside because I don't want to see some of it painted and some of it not. So what I will do when I get off of here is find some like beads, some pearls to put on her. I'm also going to go through my jewelry because actually in there, I know I have like a pretty. Speaking of going through my jewelry, y'all, I cannot find those prayer hands to save my life. And I can kick myself because I know when I seen them, I even said to myself, these are in the wrong spot. And I don't remember when that was. I was obviously digging through it on a live because I remember even telling myself, these are in the wrong spot. And of course, they're obviously really in the wrong spot because I went through those drawers and I couldn't find them anywhere. So I haven't finished my cross yet. And I need to finish it. But I don't know. I don't know where I could have been looking or what I was doing. I wonder if it's in, because we did some stuff with like the fairy garden and stuff, and I was in like those tubs over. I don't see why I would have ever put them in those things though. It's gotta be in one of these bling containers. I'm so aggravated. Are they with those little pieces you were going a few lives? I don't. What was I using, Cindy? No, these wings are not from Snip Art. Sue, I can't remember the name of this place. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking on the wings. I thought I seen a tag. Sue, do you remember that place that I used to get all these cutouts? I thought it started with a C. Hold on, give me a minute. Starts with an E. Oh, now I want to say something different. That's not what it is. E. Oh, I have a lot of cutouts like this from them. But these are the chipboard cutouts, and then that's the ones that also do these wooden wings as well. Oh, that's driving me nuts. I have stencils from them too. Cindy, I know, I think what you're talking about is what I'm talking about, like that day. I don't remember what I was doing, but for some reason I'm thinking that I needed something, and see, and I've boxed up most everything for the auction, but I feel like I needed something like a cross or an angel or something. And wherever I was looking is where those hands were. And if I remember correctly, the hands were in a pack from Totally Dazzled. So who knows if they even have it anymore. I didn't look there yet. I think that's where I got those from. I don't know. I just know it's going to drive me bananas because I searched through. You guys know I have those, like, the draws from Hobby Lobby that, for whatever reason, they don't have anymore, the wooden ones. And then all of those acrylic cases, and I could not find them anywhere. And I cleaned off my desk because I was looking for my daggone ruler from MAC. I still couldn't find that. But I organized everything, so I know it's just not up here somewhere. I don't know, though. It's making me crazy. Look at y'all. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I think I did pretty well with making sure the paint's not, like, gooped up anywhere. So let's dry these, and we'll turn it over. The Faith Pack. I will have to look, because I might just have to go on and order it just for that. But I know I had them, and it was just recently. And you watch, I'm going to find it in just the weirdest place, because, like I said, wherever they were, they didn't belong, so... Hold on. Hold on. I'll figure it out right now. Hold on. Creative embellishments are where these wings are from. It's called Creative Embellishments. I will tell you that you've got to give them grace on your order, especially if you're putting in a large order, like I do to them. Their prices are pretty amazing, and so it's easy to put in like a big order, but they cut each order. They cut for every order. They just don't have like a ton of wings on stock or a ton of whatever. So just give them some grace. Sometimes the shipping time can be a little bit longer than certainly like an Amazon Prime or something like that, you know what I mean? So if you're needing something in a hurry. So they cut to order, just so you know, because I've had some people tell me back when I used to use them a lot that they still hadn't gotten their order, and it's like, yeah. I think she even used to put it on the website, like, shipping times can vary because they cut to order. Hi, Patty. I think they were in a small wood drawer. Now everybody is... Troy. Now everybody's trying to remember. I know, y'all, it drove me nuts when I got off of the live. I was so excited to finish the cross, you know, because I don't want to glue any of that stuff down until because I want to glue the chain to the back. I want to find out what chain's going to look the best, how long it needs to be, all that stuff. And so I must have sat here and went through those bling jars like at least 3 or 4 times. And I could not find them. Because they should have been where I have like the crosses. That's where they should have been. And they were not there. So I could just be missing it because some of those are fuller than the others. So I may just have to take every piece out, which I pretty much did that though the other day, and see why they're not around. If not, I'm just gonna have to reorder that pack just for those hands. That's right, Monica's gift, because the love. That is, yes. I know. I love this color, Patty. See, but why would it, where was I looking then? Because I don't understand. All right, y'all. So these are our wings. So these are done now. We don't have to worry about doing the back of them tomorrow. So these are going to go on here. We'll have to figure out how. But before we do that, we're going to have to do the back. So since the wings are pink, I think we'll just do the back, maybe the vintage beige or something. And then we're going to have to stencil all the damask on it. And then we can put the wings on. So we can do the back tomorrow. Today, what I'm going to do is... I know that I have a jewelry piece, but it would be so pretty if we could even do like one that, you know how they have the ones that come to like a V here that has a brooch and then it hangs. I'm thinking of something like that. So to do something here. And then tonight, well, right now what I'll do is I'll get the Dremel and cut that off so we can put that on tomorrow. That'll be fine from the back. I mean, it will be the back, so it's not like, you know what? I'm wondering if I should Dremel that all the way off or if I should leave a little bit to stick that through and then bolt it to the back because it's heavy. It's glass. I might put a hole in that and only Dremel off some of it. I got to think about that. Oh, did she? I haven't been there in a long time. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to think about that because I'm thinking I might do that. It might be safer to put that there so I can put the nuts and bolt on the back. And then tomorrow we also need to figure out what to do on the stand. I think on the stand it would be pretty to do like some flowers down here or something. So we'll figure that out tomorrow. It was a bag of little pieces for the angel. You were going to put something in the middle of her hands. Okay. Oh, it was in a bag. Maybe that's why I can't find it. I'm going looking now again for the hands. But if I don't find the hands right now, I'm just going to order it because I need to finish that. So, anyhow. So, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to go look where I know what Cindy's talking about. I'm going to go look for that in that bag for the prayer hands. Tomorrow when we come back, we will paint the back of this. I'm thinking just the vintage beige. I think that will be pretty, yeah, see, that'll be perfect for the back of that. And then we'll do the damask on that. So I've got to clean that stencil off. And then figure out what to paint here. And I'll pull out those really pretty soft pink flowers that I got when I was in Atlanta last year, because those would probably look really pretty down here. And then one of the Finnabair labels I think would be pretty right here. So they're tiny pieces. It's got to be somewhere. It's somewhere. So CT sauce. Anyhow, tomorrow is Friday. So we'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. This guy he's cuckoo. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.